Good evening, good evening. This is Spirit Journey. Today is Thursday, August 29th, 2019, and the time is 9:37 p.m. I'm sitting here in my living room, and moments ago I was watching the movie The Terminator. This is the first time my watching the movie. And of course, I've heard of the movie, and I heard of Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I heard of the phrase, "I'll be back." And it's really interesting when you see where these things come from. I'm not finished watching the movie, but I just want to get some thoughts in. How ironic. The movie supposed to take place in the year 2029. Okay? But now it is actually 2019. The movie was made, at least came out in 1984. And according to the story, that there's to be a war, and the cyborgs, the machines, war against humanity. One of the characters in the movie mentions that the concept of the cyborgs will take place, will be established, they said, 19 years from then. So that would make that according to the movie, the existence of cyborgs in existence around 2004. So if it's any credence to this movie, that cyborgs are here and now and in operation. Now I'm fascinated with the idea of the cyborgs. But what's really interesting about the past and the future, and when the past becomes the present. So the present is now. And that you have this cyborg. And I'm thinking, why this setup? Why create something that's going to disqualify you from existence? And the whole concept of something science fiction of 1984, and then it talks about, according to the movie, something that's going to take place in 2029. It's mind-boggling because it's approaching in 10 years. In 10 years, anything could happen. And I'm reminding about this other movie that I saw. It's called Payday. Payday. And in that movie, you have a person who creates a time machine, and when he saw what the future was to bring, he realized that he has to do something about it and save the planet. And the message of the whole purpose, the whole importance comes at the end of that movie. That what you believe will be your future. So if you are told what your future is, you get in aligned to that path, and it will come into fruition. And so I'm starting to think now. I feel like as I look out my window, I'm saying to myself, like, reality is right there. This awareness is right at the cusp. It's crescenting. But I don't see it in full. It's like a veil over my eyes of what this world, what is it all about? So I'm thinking with the movie, The Terminator, and other movies, how they all kind of, if you combine them together and put more flesh on what is really going on. It's something with Hollywood. Hollywood is an essential feature that is the clue to a lot of what's really going on. Hollywood creates movies. What is the movies? What's television? It is a program, like television program. Movies, movie theaters are also programs. What are programs? Well, with a computer, it sets up a pattern, a behavior, an output, an effect. It projects, and therefore guiding and determining and providing an aim. So Hollywood is creating a system of reality to become your future. So it's a war among the Hollywood studios. They could be working against each other, or some of them come in collaboration possibly to create an aim, an output. They are controlling you. They're determining your behavior and your fate. Because like in the movie, Payday, being told that this is your future will direct you to that future. And you'll act out everything what is programmed. The Bible is a program. It's teaching you a series of attitudes, behaviors, culture, dogmas, programs program of a future. What is the Bible? A set of programs to direct a future. A future. What is the future? Armageddon. 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 In the book of Revelation. Revelation. And what happens in Revelation? You have primarily two factions. The devil and the Christ. And it's a war in heaven. They are creating the story, the end game. And it's a battle of who is going to position themselves in power to take control. They could be working against each other, or some of them could be working together to get an aim. But why us? Why us? Why are we involved? Why did they create this system? You notice, who is Hollywood? Who is Hollywood? Who makes up Hollywood? The same people who created your Bible. The same people who created your Bible. The same people who created your Bible. This is something else. This is something else. And so, those people who go into Hollywood, it's a set of initiations. It's a set of initiations. It's a set of initiations you go through. It's not just about people just making up lines, a script. It's not a game. It is actually programming you, and they hire what they call actors and actresses to read the script so convincingly that they program you as you are watching the program. We are programs. We are biological machines that are being programmed to effect an outcome. The book of Revelation. The book of Revelation. Wow. And that's why also these people, these actors and actresses, are paid so much money, because they're acting as soldiers to effect an aim, a destination reached. I don't fully understand it, because it's easier to just say, this is just make-believe. But it's not just make-believe. It's something to it. And so maybe the act of, when you get into Hollywood, you pay, you sign that contract. You pay that contract. You pay that contract whereby you are giving up something for you to receive that payload. They said, okay, you be in front of the screen, you say your lines, and we'll pay you a payload now because you're giving up something. What are they giving up? Their sovereignty. Their sovereignty. Their sovereignty. You are giving up your sovereignty and entering into a contract of make-believe to direct you to a future. They're creating your future. They are creating your future. Amazing. Amazing. This is just food for thought. As I get more insight, I will share more. Take care, guys, and have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.